All right, so this is progression from the drill that we just did. The person will throw to the passer. Passer again will face target, hips to the setter. Target will then set, and she'll do a roll shot back off. Now, one part you always want to focus on your fundamental parts, players, is make sure they're all 4 to 5 feet off the net so that they're setting off the net at this age level so that you don't have a disadvantage to those vertically challenged players. Goes like this. Again, hips and shoulders to the target. She does a nice roll shot, comes back, nice ball position, hands out in front of her. Good roll shot and a snap of the wrist. It does this. Here we go. One more thing. Goes in threes. This is their third, and then they'll rotate. Rotate, ladies. Again, doing their approach as they rotate so that they get a little bit of practice in. And then we just start back over again. Right, on this drill, we were simulating the run-through. We push the passer back now, same formation of the triangle. Target is at the net off to the right side. Now we have the thrower throw short. She's simulating a back row passer, where she's going to run in, run through the ball, do a J-hook, keep the ball high and to the target preferably. So it looks like this. Back pedals. Always keeping her eyes on the net. When she back pedals again, goes again, throws, J's hooks, back pedals, keeping her eye on the net, and goes for the third pass again, and then they'll up and rotate, ladies. Again, doing the same thing. We ask them to do their approach when they rotate, and it just gets in a little extra repetition on another volleyball skill. Starts over again, goes for threes. Go ahead. And that's the drill.
Okay, again, so this is a competition between both sides of the court. Okay, they're working on passing off of the serve. Okay, the setter going to set the back row or the outside, and they're going to roll or down ball the set. Every time the ball goes into the court off of that down ball, they get a point. They must call out as a team how many points they have. This is going on for a minute, and it's whoever hits the most in a minute. So it's a nice, easy down ball roll. This kind of works on a little bit of serve receive, a little bit of setting, and a little bit of down ball. You could add an actual placement on where the ball needs to go off the down ball. For instance, this side could work on 1s, and this side could work on rolling to 5. Okay, so this is just working on serve receive. Okay, so they're working on moving. We split the court in half. So what you can do is have one group going on one side, one group going on the other. They have to get 2 good passes individually. Once they get 2 good passes individually, they rotate out and someone else steps on. Okay, so 2 good passes individually, someone else steps on. This is working on serve receive. You could have it initiated with a throw at first and then work to the serve, depending on what level your kids are at. Lots of talk, lots of talk. Calling the ball.
All right, this is what's called setter pepper. We do a lot of this with setters and right sides. It's basically a combination drill, digging and setting. We're setting 4s here. We can set to a coach. We can set to live attackers. It doesn't matter which one. And they're in their traditional right back, right front defensive formations. But they do switch. If the ball's attacked to right front, we will just switch. But if it's attacked to right back, they just stay. You do it one of 2 ways. You can do it with just 2 players in, or you can add people. So we'll add right sides to it. Shannon worked with Joanna, Caitlin, and Stacy. And you guys just get 1 ball. Okay, 1 ball. All right. So now we add the right sides. And the next time they come in, they would switch positions. Ball here. It's okay. Ball. This is a great drill for setters and right sides, learning to work together, communicate, digging balls to target, and setting nice hittable balls. We have to learn how to set balls that are hittable. All right, we can add attackers into this drill. Simple enough. All right, so we just go setter pepper, but now we just add live attackers. Good. Ball here. Good. This is setter pepper. adding live attackers.
Here we go. We're going to do fundamental triangle passing and what we call knee passing. Normally the right knee is up, left knee is down. We're going to ask our passer, who's where we're focusing on the drill, to lean forward, stay bent over, keep her hands in front of her knees. We'd like to have the hands out in front when she's passing. She is going to pass the target, which is off to her right side in the triangle motion, and keep from preventing from doing a lot of swinging, but just pass the ball high to her. It looks something like this.
Mine. Here. Mine.
You'll notice she'll keep her platform down low, keep her the platform out in front of her knee, and watch the ball and freeze after she passes. The target's calling here. She's calling yours, and she's calling mine when it's halfway to her. And that's the triangle passing. Now when we rotate, go ahead and rotate, ladies. We ask them to do a volleyball drill, which is their approach. So we do 3 passes, and then we rotate. Everything in 3, triangles in 3s, try to get 3 hits, and 3 in this drill. That is the triangle knee passing. All right, now this is just fundamental triangle passing is what we'll talk about. Here we're incorporating the net into it. She will practice her overhead throw or simulating an attack or a serve. She's going to do the passing. She's in passing formation, hands out in front of her, feet are moving, and she always faces her hips and shoulders to the target, which is where you want it to go. You want to face where it's going to, not where it's coming from. The drill looks something like this. Go ahead, ladies. You'll notice that the target. Okay, this is just a progression of the passing drill we just finished. And in this case, we're going to have the same thing. Her volleyball position, low, hands out in front of her, watching for the pass to come over. She is going to pass to the target. Target now is going to set the passer, and the passer is going to shoot the ball back over, simulating a shoot. It goes like this. Pass, here, and a shoot. We'll do 3 of these. Go again. Again, she faces target. Nice high set. Shoot back to the passer. Again, facing target. Nice high set. And shoot. And that's 3 passes. And now we'll rotate. Rotate, ladies. Again, they do their approach. Get in a little bit of volleyball work, and they start again. Again, facing target. Nice and low. And it goes like that. And that is the standing triangle with a progression of the shoot added to it. Right, in this drill, we are focusing on the overhead pass. In the fundamental levels and middle school, we prefer them to pass overhand, which is far more accurate than the forearm pass every time that they can. So here the motivation is overhead passing. If they forearm the pass when they could have overhand the pass, then they got to be out of the drill. They got to run back there and do 10 overhead passes on the wall. Somebody takes their place. Drill looks something like this. They'll throw the ball in, overhead pass, still using the same form. Turn hips and shoulders to target, like that. Now, still same thing. They'll forearm the pass. All right, forearm, go. She runs out. She did a forearm. Somebody else comes back in. Again, as soon as they make a forearm pass and make a mistake, they're out of the drill, and the next person's in. Again, in the drill, doing overhead passing, turning their hips and shoulders to target. If they forearm the pass when they could have overhead pass like that, she's out. She's got to go do 10 passes on the wall, next person's in, and they do it. It just emphasizes to try to pass overhand as much as possible.
Okay, Lauren's going to start in a relaxed position, just feet shoulder width apart. Once I toss the ball to her, she will bring her hands, she'll start with her hands down in here in her lower abdomen area, and as soon as I toss her the ball, they're going to come up to her forehead with a nice medium-sized window. A lot of kids go way far apart, a lot of kids go right here. Something medium, one analogy that I use is something like kids, I always tell the little kids, use your hands like you're getting a 2-liter bottle of Coke out of the fridge when your parents tell you not to do that, and that's where your hands go on your set. So Lauren's going to also be stepping with the right foot to the pass. So she's going to come over here. I'll give her a couple tosses. tossing it to her, arms go up. Notice where she starts her hands. She's always stepping with her right. Hands, freeze them out. Her hands finish just like they go up. So when her hand goes up to her arms go up to the window, she finishes her hands out and freezes her arms and hands just as she would. There's no funky hand stuff going on. Very clean, stepping with her right. Notice she's using her legs just as much as she's using her upper body. I can even toss the ball out here, and she's still going to step into the pass with her right foot.
All right, this skill is passing. What we want to do is get in an athletic position, typically right foot in front of the left, knees bent over the shoes, hips are back, shoulders are up forward, hands together when you pass, thumbs pointed down to the floor. You want to try to keep an even and stable platform when you pass. Chin is connected to the biceps. Make sure when you pass, you transfer your weight forward, and of course, you're always calling for the ball when you pass. That's the skill of passing.
Again, this is another progression that we use in doing the overhead defensive passing drill, simulating a pretty hard serve coming over, but we want our player to try to do the overhead pass rather than the forearm pass. So here the thrower will throw at her head pretty hard. She'll do an overhead pass, preferably to the target, turning shoulders and hips toward the target. Looks like this. Passing. Again, we ask the target to set the ball so that she's actually trying to simulate and practice her overhead passing. And it goes like that. Again, we want them to hold their freeze as they go up, just to over-exaggerate a little bit of the freeze to help control the ball where it goes to. And that is the overhead defensive pass drill. Right, in this triangle fundamental drill, we're going to simulate and work on the upper part of the body on overhead passing. Here we have two passers, a tosser, and our target off to the right side in the triangle. And what they're going to work on is a ready position to their window high, to their freeze, facing hips and shoulders to the target. It'll look something like this. Here. You'll notice that she'll again toss. We're asking them to hold their freeze until the ball gets actually back to the target, which is over-exaggerating the freeze a little bit, but it puts in muscle memory to their body. So here again, toss. They'll do that. They'll make 3, and then we'll rotate. Again, go ahead and rotate, ladies. Rotate. And again, we've got passers here, tosser. We'll do the same thing. Go ahead. Again, we'll ask them to hold their freeze until the ball gets back to the target so that we over-exaggerate and going from here to freeze. And that's the overhead passing drill. This progression is the same triangle passing drill, except now we're going to focus on the passers doing a shoot. The right side passer is going to do a shoot down the line. Middle passer is going to do an angle shoot toward the 6 zone. So it looks, or toward the 5 zone. So it looks like this. Again, pass, set, and do a shoot. And it goes again to the right side player. Good. Nice set. She tries to shoot down the line. Yours. Good. Nice. And she'll go and shoot angle. And that is just a progression of the overhead pass drill. Right, in this drill, this triangle drill, we are simulating the overhead pass from serve receive. Here we have the tosser throw the ball over. We have the passers right here who will obviously do face the target, hips and shoulders. Target will be calling after the ball, and it looks something like this. Again, we'll ask them to hold their freeze until the ball gets to the target right there and pass high. Keeping the ball out in front of them as much as possible. Tosser tosses high and keep the ball out in front. They walk in, left, right, toss to the target. Target calls the ball here. And it's 3 tosses, and then they rotate. Rotate, ladies. Again, we ask them to do their approach while they're rotating. so that they do a little bit of simulation of practicing the approach. And it starts right back over. Again. Then that is the overhead passing triangle deal. Okay, here we're going to show some of the wrong ways and right ways of passing, and especially in the fundamental levels of beginners. You want to teach them to make sure they're in the right thing. We prefer them to move in their feet, keeping their hands out in front. I talk about no monkey business, with his hands dwindling down here by your knees. First thing we're going to show is something called skateboarding. We're going to avoid skateboarding. Ladies, I'll show skateboarding, which is the foot out in front, back to volleyball position. This is where the foot is in front rather than wide, so the right way to do it is out. Good wide base, back. Another thing we want to avoid is cheerleading, or what we call cheerleading, doing the wave, which is hands go waving way up high, so do the wave. We avoid doing that, okay, and rather than the right position is, notice the hands stay down low and they freeze. Another wrong thing to do, or incorrect thing to do, is what we call praying before we pass. And in this case, go ahead, pray before you pass. You'll notice they'll pray and then go out. The right way to do it is go from the tuck position and just straight out like this. Go. Out and freeze. Back. And then the final thing, maybe an area that we don't want to do, is what I call the popsicle stick. So show the popsicle stick. Up. We pop straight up rather than back in volleyball position and do the right pass. And those are the do's and don'ts of passing in fundamental level volleyball. All right, this drill's also another progression of the triangle passing drill, except here we're focusing on the high pass. Typically the younger ages, more fundamental players want to pass the ball as high as you can, so it gives the other players plenty of time to get in. So her focus now is to do still passing position, square up to target, but now she's going to pass higher than normal. So it looks something like this. Same thing, throw, nice high pass, good freeze. The target still sets to herself, so she's practicing something. A lot of repetitions and ball contact, that's what we want to see. Nice high pass there and the set. Again, goes one more time, and that is the third pass. Third, we rotate. Go ahead and rotate, ladies. They do their approach when they rotate. So they're practicing it, and then we start back over again. Goes like this. Go ahead. And that is the high passing drill. And fundamental volleyball, again, in our beginner fundamental levels, we want to talk about overhead passing, which we believe is probably the best way to pass the ball. Here's some do's and don'ts on fundamental passing. First is what we call swimming. So swimming would be represented like this, where the hands go out, back, and then the proper way to do it, obviously, is go from here to window to freeze. Show it, ladies. Left, right, up, and freeze. Back, into position. Another don't is what we call scaring somebody, okay? And it's used with the hands, so it looks like this. Up. Hands go down rather than up and extend. The proper way to do it on the hands would be from here, window, and freeze. Go. Good. Back. And then another don't in overhead passing we call is retraction. We just use cue words. It's some of the things they remember. Everybody has different words. This is retraction. Up. They go up and come back real quick rather than up and show it again at up and freeze. Go ahead. Good. And then the final thing, as always in overhead passing, we try to work on the proper footwork. Proper footwork for setting normally is left, right. Ladies, go ahead. Up and up, okay? In any case, that would be the case. And that is overhead passing do's and don'ts.
Okay. All right, this is belly run-throughs. So you've got to get a combination of 15 total good passes. Okay, the players start on their stomachs. When I slap the ball, they each get their own turn to actually run through the ball. After every pass, they must go back and lay back down on the ground. Here we go. Come on, Lauren, run through it, run through it. Come on, Luke, come on, Luke, come on. Come on, right here, right here, right here. Come on, come on, come on. Give me balls, give me balls. There you go, there you go. It's helps if you have a hander to keep these balls going. You want to make sure they get flat on their stomach. You can make it more difficult or easier depending on how short you actually want to make this run through. Good. Come on, right here, right here. Get here, Lauren, get here, Lauren. Come on. I use this a lot of times in order to get my girls to hit the ground. So I make sure that my passes are really short so that they must run through the ball and get it up. Good.
So now this is a 2 ball. So we had a 1 before, now we have a 2. So nice and easy, same balls, 10 in a row. Virginia, a little bit faster tempo, not so much high. There, that's a perfect 2 ball right there. There we go again, nice and easy. Perfect, just looking beautiful, looking beautiful. Always giving feedback, watch their feet. Left, right, her hands are up early. She extends the ball. Notice her weight's going forwards after she's done. Her chin is down the whole time. Her head looks the same. Good, switch it up. Okay, this is 3-man. Again, in our defensive positions, this is where the coach is the middle attacker. Okay, if I'm here, it's a simple A, so we just pre-hop, and we play whatever I hit. Okay, so it's pre-hop, ball up. Okay, ready, pre-hop, ball up. Good. Ready, pre-hop, ball up. Good. Okay, if I move over here, we're at a B. The middle back is straight with me. Wherever I go, the middle back goes. Wherever the ball goes, middle back goes. Ball's here, you always want to straight back from it. The right back takes 1 shuffle back because on a B, this is my angle of approach. They just shuffle 1 step back right there in case I happen to get this one. Okay, so that's a B. So we come back to A, we move low, we're back to B. Aaron, you're too slow. I'm going to beat you, Aaron. See, I'm already here. Come on, Aaron, where we at? Okay? Now let's say I'm back to A. Now let's say I'm at C. Straight there, good. 1 shuffle, right stays right there because it's a fast A and right in front. The last thing is a J, where I go out, sideline, middle stays in the middle of the court, and right drops way back. Right there for the angle. So we got line, we have middle, and we have angle for a J. Okay? So we're back in, it goes pretty fast. Ready? Ball. Okay? Ready? C, ball. Ready? A, ball. Good up. C, ball. C, ball. Nice up. A, ball. Nice up, Aaron. B, ball. Nice up, Emma. A, B, A, C, A, C, C, J. Good. Make sure our body's leaning forwards, ladies, so a ball that's hit does not get fallen. Good, Emily. Nice, Virginia. There you go, Danielle. Make sure your knees are in front of your toes. You're leaning forward. Your shoulders are always forward in front of your knees. Better, Danielle. Good. Good, Julie. Dig tip run. So you can do this from your position, or I just do a straight line. You can do it on opposite sides of the court if you want. A coach could be over there doing it to the opposite side. But it's pretty simple. First, you give them a dig ball that Jane has to dig to target. Then she immediately gets a tip ball. Then she immediately gets a pursue ball. You can play it so there's so many balls to get back to your target or in front of the 10-foot line. You can say you want 30. Or you could say Jane needs to have a perfect ball on the dig, a perfect ball on the tip, and then she needs to be able to touch the last ball to get a point. And then she needs 3 points to get out of the drill. So you can do it that way as well. It's up to you. Ball. Run! Ready, next person. Ball. 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 Ready, here we go. Ball. 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 Ready, ball. 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 Oh, sorry, my bad. Next person. Ready, ball. Ball. Ready, ball. Let's go. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 9. 1, 2, 3, 9. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 9. 1, 2, 3, 9. 1, 2, 3, 9. 1, 2, 3, 9. 1, 2, 3, 9. 1, 2, 3, 9. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 9. 1, 2, 3, 9. 1, 2, 3. Look, you're galloping. Stay down. There you go. 1, 2, 3, 9. I'm gonna toss the ball, and then you can go. Okay, go. Ready? That's good. Ready? Here we go. Ball. Ready? Ball.
Nice job.
Ready? Ball.
Nice job.
Ball.
Nice job,
Ball.
ladies. Way to go. Good job, good job.
Oh, come on, Ryan. We need a better pass than that. My bad.
Good, ladies. Nice, and
Ball.
let's go,
Ball.
let's go.
Ball.
Good job, ladies. Let's go.
In this drill, partner digging, we're going to focus on, we slap the ball, drop back to read. We don't cross over, Julie. Nothing's crossover. It's a simple shuffle back. There you go. And Emily's on the, where the yellow is, on the sideline. Keep coming up, Emily. Come up. Now over. No, right there. Perfect. This is the basic read defense on an outside. Assume we have two blockers right here and right here. Okay, so the big thing in this is the balls that's between them. Digging balls that are between them. So what we do is go from left front to left back to off. And we just keep going this way. So we just keep working on those drills. Okay, so it's boom, boom, boom. Once I hit the ball, you rotate no matter whether we're hit at or not. And we want to get, actually, we want 15 balls in the circle. Well, to the 10-foot line, okay? No, you're fine. Okay, ready? Ball. Here we go, let's go. Let's go, Virginia. Let's go, ready? Ball. Okay. Ball. Oh, that's the big ball. That's the ball. Ball. Ready? Ball. Who's going to get what ball? Whose ball is what? There we go, knowing which is what. Ball. 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 Let's go forward, Emily, and you're pre-up. Ready, ball. Oh, there's 5 for Jane. Ball. Ball. Passing box. This time I want you to start a little bit in, 20 feet. This time we go short and deep. So it's a short and deep shuffle movement. So again, it's nice high toss first time through. Get them work on shuffling and throw it nice and deep. Then nice and high short. Again, she's shuffling and then she goes deep. Perfect. And we go all the way through it twice. Here we go, ladies. Go. Wide, Julie. Wide, Julie. Okay, wide. There it is. There it is. That's the, there, good. Firm hands, firm elbows. Good.
This is just a progression off of what we just finished with. So you're going to have your partner sit on the ground Indian style. You want them to already have their arms up, making that frame, looking through that window. Okay, you really want to focus on freezing your hands right at your target or your tosser. Okay, really squaring your hands up, holding that for about 1 or 2 seconds so you can see where you finish. Okay, wherever your hands finish, whatever direction, that's where the ball will go. So you want to make sure your partner freezes right at your target. Thumbs are staying back. She's looking through that window. She's making a good set.
Here we go. Okay, so passing fours. Passing fours, we have 10 feet we worked on. We have 20 feet, which is Rebecca and Virginia. Then we have passing high, which is Emma. And then we have back pass, which is Emily and Julie. Okay? So we're going to teach them one at a time. You already know passing 10. So passing 20 feet, Virginia and Becca are in. So if you do 10 each on passing 10s, you progress to 20 feet. We just want 20 feet. Our right foot needs to be in front. Just want to pass it 20 feet, nice and in control, calling the ball. Good. We're going to do it 10 each. After that, we progress to the next one, which is passing 20 feet, but with high pass. So we want to aim for the ceiling as high as we can pass this ball. Under control. Nice, Emma. Good, Danielle. This is the one place where if you have any knee or hip movement, it's okay. We don't like it. Emma's very good. She just uses a platform on this. Danielle tends to use her hips, as you can see right there. See her hips come up just like that. Emma's all platform. Good. 10 each, and we go to the back pass, which is Emily and Julie. So it's still 20 feet apart. They pass themselves. Pass the partner. Good job. Keep your arms extended the whole time. Good, Julie. Lock those elbows. Lock the elbows. Good, Emily. Nice lock. Ooh, into the wall. This is very important for ball control between your passers, and it forms good communication. Good job. Hold up. So again, just passing four. So we got 10 feet. Nice and under control, hopefully. Calling the ball. Okay, after 10 feet, we progress to 20 feet, which is Virginia and Becca again. Hopefully Becca's in a nice, good body position. Her left foot should go back first if she has to move. Okay, that's good. The next one is 20 high, so we should push this ball as high as we possibly can. Emily, let your ball come to you more. Nice and high. Good. Again, after 10 each, Emily and Julie will move into a jump set. Good. And we jump before we set, hence the word jump set. It's not set jump. And again, they're not our setters. We got a libero and we have a middle doing this drill. So as you can see, anyone can do it. Good job. Okay, so this is the type of progression, ladies. First, we're going to start off with throw the ball to a partner who's going to pass the ball to themselves and set to you. No, set to you, and then you're going to attack. So it's pass yourself, set to your partner, partner attacks. Pass yourself, set to your partner, partner attacks. Perfect. We'll do 10 each. Okay, so we go through, so we do 10 each. Shag it. No shoulder. Unless, actually, you hit to Ashley. You pass set. Okay. Sorry. Make sure our elbows are locked. We never unlock our elbows to pass to ourselves, Virginia. This pepper progression is where Jane's going to toss the ball to Julie. Julie will pass the ball to Jane. Jane will set to herself and then attack to Julie. So again, only one person's attacking in this drill. It's ball control. Let's see it. So we get a pass. Jane sets herself. She gets her feet set. She attacks. She sets the ball, she gets her feet set, she attacks. Sets the ball, her left hand's up high, and she attacks. The most important thing is getting your players used to setting the ball and getting the right footwork to swing through the ball. Ladies, 10 times each and switch. Go ahead. Okay, so the next progression is now, so we're both attacking. So Julie will toss the ball to Jane, who will pass it to herself. She'll set to herself, she'll attack to her partner. She'll dig, she'll set to herself, and then she'll attack to her partner. So it's continuous. We went 10 times each. After we get through this, we go into regular pepper, so it's a pass, set, attack, and we keep going the whole time through. So it makes continuous. So after this drill, we go right into a regular pepper, so it's a pass, to a set, to an attack, to a pass, to a set, to an attack. So that's the last part of the progression. So 10 each, and then go into regular pepper. See, are you okay running the passing box? Here, I'll show it real quick. See you here. Amber, can you give me the eraser, please? Shoulders forward. Lean forward. Good, Emily. Good body position. Wide feet, wide. Wide even when you go forward. Don't bring them narrow. Cover some space when you go sideways. Wide feet, Virginia, even when you go forward. There you go. Good, Aaron. 1, 2, 3. Lean forward. Cover some distance when you go laterally. Keep your heels off the ground. You should be on your toes. Even when we go backwards, 1, 2, 3. I'm passing with all my weight forward. You guys are rocking back to your heels and like this when you go to change directions. Don't do that. If I'm going backwards, it's 1, 2, 3, mine. 1, 2, 3, mine. I'm still, all my weight is still forward. You guys are starting to fall back, and that's why balls fall right in front of us. Step close is 1, step close is 2. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay? Let's go. See, I covered a lot of space with one step, and I'm here. I'm still not that far forward because it's one shuffle. You guys are like, okay? Let's do better backwards. Yep. Good. It's no different. Don't close right there. Be careful going sideways. So you're doing a huge step. You wouldn't shuffle that much if you're going 2. It's the same distance you would do for the other ones. 3s, we start at, we do the same thing underhand and overhand first of all. So we're just going to do it quickly for everyone here. What we do is we start at the net, we shuffle back 2 feet, and we pass the ball to target. The ball needs to be as high as the antenna for it to count. We need to have 3 perfect balls before we switch. So Erin has 2 right there, so she needs 1 more. And that would be 3, and then they switch in the group. The same thing's going on the other side. Higher, that doesn't count. Make sure our targets are 3 feet off the net. Julie, you're too tight. That's not helping us. Here we go. Higher, Danielle. It needs to be the height of the antenna. Here we go. Nice, easy. Shuffle in. Good, Aaron. Good movement. Left foot goes back first. Shuffle back. Good. We shuffle in. 20 feet. You're passing right about here. Okay, make sure you toss the ball right here.
Got it?
Good.
1 more.
1 more. Is he good? There we go. Okay, the next drill is setter versus the coach. So I have an outside attacker and a right side attacker, please. 1. 1. 1. 9. 9. 9. Oh. 1. 1. 1. We slap, setters versus the blockers. Becca has not left until I toss the ball. After I toss the ball and the ball gets close to Maggie, she picks somewhere she's going, and Maggie sets that. Then we look at 1-on-1. It's the same thing, our hitters go back to base, we slap, they transition, we toss the ball. Maggie sees Becca, we get 1-on-1. This really works not just our setter picking up middle, but our attackers working on a 1-on-1 block and finding an open hole. Good, okay, we would do this, we would just switch it up. So, our setters come early every single practice and do some wall drills. The first thing they do is make sure they're in a bent knee position. Okay, the right foot's in front, shoulders up. And this is just getting our hands warmed up primarily. This is also for a quick set, right on the wall, they're 1 foot away. It's nice and quick and they're just using their hands. After they do 50 of these, then they're going to take a step back. And they're going to aim for a little bit higher, roughly about probably 2 or 3 blocks above where they were past study before. Your blocks height. Go ahead. This is for a second tempo ball, a ball that's either in front or behind you, that's roughly, 3 feet away, 4 feet away. It's nice, consistent tempo. They want to hit the same spot all 50 times. That is their goal. Okay, keep the ball under control and hit the same spot 50 times. We breed on consistency, even on a simple wall drill. After they do that 50 times, they take another step back. Now they're trying to get the ball up nice and high, so we're working on our out-of-system sets. Go ahead. Our high ball to the outside, our high ball to the right side. Anything out of system. Virginia, bring yours down a little bit. That's perfect spot there, Virginia. Right there. Good. Again, it's about a... From here, we then move the setter on the net, and she's just stationary. And we toss the ball to her, and she sets the ball outside to our target. We want to catch 10 balls perfect before we switch. Our target then bounces the ball to the tosser. So it's continuous. The chair is there to pretty much say, we're going to assume that our outsides jump at least 6 to 10 feet from the ground. So the ball needs to be at that height. The ball, it does us no good to catch a ball here that's low, because that means it's low below the net. So we get up on a chair to accentuate the attack, approach, and the swing from our attacker. Say that we've done 10 ones, and then we're going to move her around, and she wants to hit the same spot again 10 times, no matter where the ball is. And that's a little too tight. And again, this is a little too low. There's a good ball, a little off. That's okay. We can do something with that. Make her move. Get the ball up nice and high. These are all balls along the net that she has to get to the spot 10 perfect in order before she gets out of the drill. Good. Notice how she moves her right foot first. Her left foot first, and her right foot's always in the forward, and it's always closest to the net. So it's always a left-right movement. Her last 2 steps. Good. So the ball's there. She's still the same feet in front. Need to push that out. Good. Let's just break down the back set for a second here. As the ball comes forward to our setter, they look the same as they always do. So their knees should be bent, their hips are forward, their shoulders forward. They're here. If they set out, they extend forward, and the right foot steps up, and their left foot drags as they fall to the ball. Okay? Now the ball's coming in, they're bent still, elbows are bent. When they go to set it back, they're still going to step forward, their hips and everything thrust back the last second. Her hands just extend. There's no wrist action. It's just an extension. The hands just move. A lot of people rely on this. That's not what it is. The power, all for everything we do, whether we're jumping, squatting, moving, all comes from our core and our hips. So as you watch Margaret, really watch her hip action, and then the shoulders move nice and fast. It starts here, and it powers all the way to her body. And as we move her around, we'll be able to see why it's so important. Nice and easy, and the ball goes back. Now let's move her. Let's make it tough. Virginia. Ready? She gets that ball back, no matter where she's at. She can be close to her. We want consistency. We want her to be able to get that ball back there. Notice how her hips come through and then the shoulders go. Whether she's off the net, she still can get it back there. It's all in her hip movement. The power's got to come from below. It cannot come from above. Good. Okay.
She's going to start in ready position, and basically, if I'm tossing Kirsten a ball, she's going to be stepping with her left, or excuse me, her right. Arms are very still, and there's not a whole lot of arm movement. She's stepping every time with her left or with her right foot. Ball coming straight off to me, no arm movement, and basically she's getting the majority of her push off the pass from her lower body movement. Always stepping with that right foot to the target. Notice one thing, I could toss the ball outside of Kirsten's body range, and as long as she keeps her platform to target, me being the target, that ball's still going to go in the direction where it needs to go. Notice she's still stepping with her right foot. Kirsten's shoulders are rolled to me, stepping with her right foot. Arms are off her body. One thing you've noticed that Kirsten does a little bit is sometimes when she makes her pass, she looks down at her forearm. And that's going to help a lot of younger kids notice where they're passing the ball off their arms, because some kids pass way too high up near the elbow, and some kids pass way too low. Always stepping with her right foot, and Kirsten always has her platform to the target.
Okay. So again, Jane might have to go short for a ball. She might have to come in here for a ball. She might have to work the deep angle for a ball. Okay? The hardest balls that always tend to fall are the balls that are right in the middle of the court, because between Jane, our middle back, and our left back, they're always like, well, whose ball is it? And the point is, it's everybody's ball. It's always our ball. So it's our responsibility to get it up. Okay? Here we go. Ball. 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 Off the block. Ball. There you go. 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 Don't stop, Rebecca. You're supposed to be running. Go. There you go, Danielle. Go. Good movement. Good movement. Go. 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 There we go. Same thing, Danielle. Danielle, you're shuffling. The first thing you're doing, again, notice I'm not talking about your digging because this is a movement drill. You're doing this and you're trying to shuffle. You're crossing over right there because you're trying to face me. You know where the ball's going. You know the ball's going here. We drop step and now we're running. My hips don't cross. I'm supposed to be playing the ball like this and squaring up at the end. A lot of you guys are waiting to face me. This is not digging. This is a movement drill. Maybe it's a serve that caught you off guard, or someone touched it because maybe they tried to put their hands, so then you're running to get to it. Remember, we don't want to cross over. This is just a movement drill.
Right, and this drill is a drill to replicate and simulate the shanked ball, where a player is actually chasing the ball down and passing it back over their shoulder. In this case, her partner is going to slap the ball, throw the ball out. She's going to chase it down, pass it back high, preferably to her partner. In doing this, she wants to have her platform up here near her chest or shoulder, and she's going to pass back over her shoulder and pass the ball high. Not trying to keep it too much, or either it will keep it a bad angle. She wants to put some height on the ball so that somebody can get a play on it. So it looks similar to this. Pass out. Nice high pass. She'll watch the ball in her peripheral vision as she runs out, chases it down. Got nice high out there. Set yourself. Good high toss out. Nice and back.
All right, so we're going to start with the four corners drill, okay? In this drill, okay, whenever we go to the front row, corners drill, okay? In this drill, okay, when back, okay, whenever the ball goes to the back row, we're switching side to side. It's a continuous drill that works on floor balance, stability, and movement from left to right. Ready? Here we go. It's lots of communication, lots of talking. It's a continuous drill. Everyone outside of the drill is talking. We're working on stability, being able to move laterally, being able to move front to back. It's a continuous drill. Good. Lots of talking. All right, go. Okay, so the purpose of this drill is they have 1 minute to make 10 good passes. The setter stands at the net. She's able to take one step in each direction in order to catch the ball. Okay? It's a speed drill. It puts a little bit of pressure on them. They're made to do this in a certain amount of time. If they do not make it in that certain amount of time, then they are required to do some sort of consequence, whether it be running or, push-ups, sit-ups, whatever you want that to be. Okay. So it requires your servers to be pretty efficient in their serving. Okay. You want to make them work. You don't want it to come right at them. 10 seconds. 10 seconds. It helps with the team. There's a lot of encouragement with them, talking to them. 5 seconds. 3, 2, last serve.
In this drill, we're actually just doing a lot of overhead passing. It is really focusing on the serve-receive with overhead passing. And what we want the girls to do is either do a simulated serve or just a throw to her partner over here. Her partner is going to receive the pass by overhead passing it. She's going to pass to herself 2 or 3 times and then pass back to her partner. So it looks something like this, just to get a lot of repetition in. She's going to set, 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 and then set to her partner. Come back, do it again, set, here, set, set herself, set to her partner. And they'll do it 3 times and then rotate. Like that. Now they'll rotate. The other person will come over here. Again, doing their approach while they're running. Throw high, here, set, set, set to your partner. And that is just a butterfly setting drill. This is another variation of the triangle drill, great for defensive passing. Defensive passing, she's going to get a little bit lower. Now the passer that is tossing the ball is actually going to shoot the ball hard at her, simulating an attack. And what she's going to try to do again is square up to the target, try to get the ball up in the air, and it looks something like this. It's called defensive passing. Again, she's low. She probably wants to cushion her platform a little bit, take some off. As the faster it comes in, the more she's going to cushion and trying to get this ball up. The thrower is going to shoot the ball at her right at her knees as hard as she can, simulating an attack. Looks like that. 3 passes and then they rotate again, doing their approach. And they start back again, shooting the ball and then freezing. And that's the defensive passing triangle drill.
Ready? All right, when you're trying to work on your hands, what we want to do is do 1, 2, or 3 different things. The first thing is you can actually create a ball with one hand. All right, and then put the thumbs together right here. All right. Second thing is, and this is what we've been doing mostly in the past 10 years, is actually putting 2 flat hands on top of each other. All right, and passing the ball like that. What we don't want to do is we don't want to interlock our fingers, because then if we go to the floor, we could break some fingers. All right, so either ball, hand over, thumbs together, or 2 flat hands together, thumbs together. But the key is having the thumbs together and pointed down to the floor.
The first forearm passing drill that we're going to go over today is called shuffle step. This is a partner drill, so you would start with one partner in the net who's the tosser, and one partner at the end line, maybe a few steps up from the end line. In order to make this drill work, the tosser needs to toss the ball in a downward motion with a baseball toss about 2 or 3 feet outside of the passer's body line. This drill is to make sure that even though you're passing a ball outside of your body line, that your hips are staying square to the target and that you're shuffling through your pass. So it looks something like this. Chelsea is going to be passing first with her arms. She's going to start with her arms already outside of off of her body. As soon as Michelle's about to release the ball, Chelsea starts shuffling. Go ahead. Pass, shuffle, shuffle. Michelle's tossing the ball outside of Chelsea's body line. Go ahead. And Chelsea is shuffling all the way through. Notice Chelsea doesn't cross her feet over or do anything funky like this. She keeps her hips and her shoulders and her platform square to her target on every pass. Go ahead. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. Okay. Now Chelsea's going to do a better job of keeping her arms off her body. Go ahead. Shuffle, pass, shuffle, shuffle. Notice Chelsea will take 2 shuffle steps after she makes her pass. This reinforces the passer to move through the body or move through the ball to maintain good body posture with their target. Go ahead.
Okay, go ahead. So all the players have done their passing, their setting. Now they're all into pepper mode. So they're in a 2-person partner pepper drill, which every team does when they warm up. And what we'll do is we'll demonstrate how you can progress from a 2-person pepper into a 3-person pepper. It's a little bit more advanced, but it's a good drill for beginners and for advanced players to do. All right, ladies, let's go into 3-person pepper. 3-person pepper. We still have the same mindset of dig, set, attack. but they just wave through. So you essentially follow your ball. When you set, you become the digger. When you attack, you become the setter. After you set that person who's attacking, you go and replace her. So you basically follow your ball. It's three-person pepper, a little bit more advanced, takes a little bit more communication, and they're more of a traditional setter in the middle of the group. So this is three-person pepper right here.